Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are on day 4. Today I wanted to talk really quickly before we get started about how to stay motivated whenever people are not answering the phones, whenever it just feels hard because most people, believe it or not, end up quitting by day 4 and they're like, oh, we'll just restart Monday, which is completely fine, but definitely one of those things that I tell people, if you have a bigger vision, you're going to end up succeeding more than the average person. And that's really what we want to get to. That is where we want to be within our business. Like, we don't want to rely on motivation. And the people that I see succeed are those who don't need that motivation, who don't wake up and like, oh, how am I feeling? How am I doing this? And I'll be honest with you, like, that is how I ran my business for the longest time. I'm so sorry. I'm checking if I'm going live. I'm still like very nervous about it. But anyways, so essentially, what I have seen from the top producers at PAC are that they all have either some type of list. So I'm going to show you mine really fast. Of like beliefs that they write out every single day, talk to themselves, really just like this is what keeps them on track. And so they told me to print it out and laminate it, and that's what I did. But I've noticed a shift in how I move this year because, every chance I get, I try to read it. It's on my laptop. It's in several different places on my phone. And so that way, if like I'm having a moment of doubt, a moment of just not knowing exactly where I want to go, because trust me, it does happen. I don't know if it's like the Leo placement in me, but I'm definitely like one of those people that has a million ideas. So for me to stay focused on an idea, I have to really integrate it into myself. So building out a vision, building something out that will keep you motivated on the days where people don't actually answer. And sometimes days can turn into weeks, weeks can turn into months, and the idea is that we want to hold the vision of what is happening. Because I remember like this last year, whenever I first started really cold calling and being more consistent with it, how do I say this? Like I had literally just started and I was already unmotivated, already like having a bad mindset around it of like, oh, no one's going to answer me this or that. I only get clients off of social media. How am I going to double my business? Like all of those limiting thoughts were entering my brain. Luckily, there was a few things that happened. One, PAC opened up a coaching program with 2 of the agents that I really respect. And, they have helped me a lot. That is one of the coaching programs that I always tell people, like, if you can get into it, go in and go all in. Like, we have homework, we've got different things that you do. Now, if you can't pay for coaching, because as it was for me, like for most of my career, I could not pay for coaching. This is definitely one of those things where you can go on, seek free mentorship, seek YouTube University. Like, you guys know that everything's on here. For me, I just needed like that one little step because I really wanted to work with these guys. I still really want to work with these guys because the knowledge that they have is invaluable. But the biggest thing that I really took away from this is that if you don't know where you're going, how do you expect to get there? And maybe that's like the delusion in me because we've done a lot of things that most people wouldn't deem possible at such a young age. Like we've started traveling the world. We have investment properties. Like I am running a successful real estate business along with a successful real estate revenue share side hustle. And there is just so much at play, and it's just really amazing to see how everything is like going and shifting. And so definitely one of those things that I'm very excited for, but again, like, you need to build out that vision. You have to be doing it for something more than just yourself. um and for me, it's my family. Like, I always come back to my family. I don't have kids yet, so, but it's like, what do I want to do? I want to be able to help my mom retire. I want to, be able to stay home and, watch my kids whenever I do eventually have them. Like, there are so many things to this, but you have to start with your why. You have to. And this is not just like me saying it, this is like millionaires saying it constantly. There's even that book by Simon Sinek, Start With Why. I don't know what the name is, but there are so many places. And like, I didn't understand that until um until really this year. And like, before, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'd set goals and they would never come true. Why? Because I would sit around, and as soon as it looked like it wasn't going to happen, I would quit. As soon as I lost the motivation, like, I would quit. There are so many things to this, and this is why I thought this 30-day challenge would help me a lot, because YouTube is one of those beasts that I have started, stop for so many years. And I've decided, okay, we're going to go all in. We're going to do a 30-day series, Monday through Friday. We're going to prospect for an hour. I was going to do it anyways. Might as well we'll record it. And here we are. But yeah, you have to start with your why, and you have to start with what you are really leaning towards. And I think I'm going to start with like a learning lesson each video, because as y'all know, and like I've said it, I still don't know how to add music to this, or else I would be adding some music while I'm actually like texting people. But that's besides the point. Um, there is just so much to this, and I'm just so excited that people are actually tuning in, which really surprises me. But I figured I'd put some educational content at the beginning of the video, so here it is. Like, have your vision, like, understand it, and don't stop when it doesn't look like it's going to happen, because that is when 99% of people give up, when it looks like it's not going to happen. But there have been so many moments in my life where I'm like, no, if I just hold the faith, it's going to happen, and it does. And it happens in a different way than what I expect, but it's happening though. Like, for instance, like, my goal was to recruit 5 agents per year. We're on year 2.5, and I've already recruited 20. I went on a recruiting appointment yesterday. I've been talking to several different agents. Like, we're doing it. And that is like the cool part about this, that you can have exponential growth, but because like the universe, like, or God, or whoever you believe in, will help you if you just have faith that you are going to achieve in the thing that that brings you closer to your goal. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let me put out the goals. So here we go. So 75 new contacts, 15 new agent contacts, 15 handwritten notes, 5 social media posts, 25 contacts into CRM, 1 buyer consult, and 1 listing appointment. Y'all, this is the goal, but I am very, very flexible with it. So just letting y'all know, like, it will or may not happen, but at least we're here, we're showing up every single day. I'm working on several different projects right now, and so there's been a lot. We do have an open house today, so it is kind of an odd time from 4 to 6, but that is what we're doing. right now. So hopefully, we'll get a few more new contacts from that. We also have, what else did we have? Oh, well, we have another open house tomorrow from 4 to 6. I'm testing out a new time because I've been doing open houses on Saturdays and Sundays, but y'all, everyone's at the lake. Everyone's out having fun, and the last thing they want to do is come to an open house unless they're like a super serious buyer. So we're trying out a new time and seeing if it sticks. Anything else? I think that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and start uh, prospecting 25 minutes to reach my 10 to 15 people, another 20 to input them into our CRM, and y'all, I don't know when these handwritten notes are gonna get here, but they will get here. I'm also gonna plan some pop-bys because that is very, very important to my business, is pop-bys and making sure that my clients know that I'm still here. And I like to do them at least once a year. This year I did one in, when was it? Oh, I did one for Valentine's Day, and it actually generated me 2 clients. So definitely do work. It is a little bit of time, but it really does help. So if you are on the fence about doing pop-bys, like right now is the time to try and do anything that you can to generate more business. I know that listings right now, I'm hearing it everywhere. Listings right now are taking forever to sell. I've got 3 currently, so we'll see how that goes. But if y'all have any questions, feel free to leave them in the chat, and we'll go ahead and get started on this. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. Let me go ahead and turn it to the other camera. Like I said, whenever I turn it to the other camera, that is when it's work mode. But let me move these goals. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I think tomorrow I'm going to talk about what's it called? Oh my gosh, what is that called? How important scripts are, because I do believe that scripts are really, really important. Right now, I don't really know who to contact, so we're looking for people. Yeah, I'm in this with y'all. Okay, let me see. Oh, I know. Okay, here we go. It's 1. Okay. Yeah, so I've contacted 1 person out of the 10 to 15 that I'm going to contact right now. Like I said, this is a little bit of a slower process, but we're getting there. Okay, so Okay, so that's 2. Yeah, again, if y'all have any questions or want to know my process, let me know. I'm here to help in any way that I can. Sorry, my contact went a little bit crazy there, and I did some weird eye blinks. Okay, so that was 2 out of my 10 people. Okay, so that is 3 people. Oh my gosh, there's 4 people watching. That's funny. But yeah, so right now I'm just prospecting. I'm making sure to follow up with clients that need help, that have messaged me in the past. Right now I am going through also Instagram, and because I share a lot on my stories, anyone that reacts to my stories is what's it called? I try to reach out to them, just ask them if they have any questions or if there's anything that they need, so that way I can, provide the best service possible. There are a few people that I just always just talk to, because they're either clients that are buying every year to year and a half, so I always check in with them as well. I'm actually going to do that right now. Um, okay. I'm checking Facebook as well because there is a different audience. Um, and like I said, I reach out to agents and to potential clients. So we always work on what we can. From there, I just try to maintain conversations with people, whether it's like commenting on their social media posts, making sure that I know when events are happening, especially if they are going to be a buyer. It's important to check up on your people. So let's see. I know yesterday I texted a lot of people about new homes, a new subdivision that's going up in Lowell. They're going to have acre lots, so if you know of anyone interested, let me know. Right now, we are just going through the motions and seeing who we can message. We've already messaged 5 people. I'm going to message an agent. I also go through Instagram stories, comment on what I see people doing. Okay, so I've gone through a few people and I messaged about another 2. So that's 9 people. Today we're going fast with it. For everyone that is watching, thank you so much. If you have any questions, please let me know. We are here prospecting. We are DMing. I don't love doing phone calls, but more than that, I don't want to share my clients' information. If I have to do a phone call, I'll do it. But right now, we've gone through Instagram stories. Everyone that's hearted it, or even just watched my story for like multiple stories, because I do post a lot. I am going through DMing them, seeing how their day is, and also just like how do I say this? So whenever you DM someone, it actually marks this person as important for Instagram. So it is very important that you set up your DMs, because not only is that person going to see more of you, you're going to see more of that person, and that is where you're going to keep that connection. So super important on what we can do. Hey, look, we've got 6 views, which is fun. Um, Again, like y'all, thank you so much for watching. I'm working this weekend, this Sunday specifically, because that's going to be my day off this week. I'm going to work on figuring out how to add music to this. Um, Maybe like a little slide that says, uh, what's it called? Prospecting, lofty time, different things like that. Okay, so let me see. Who else? Okay, so we are done with today. So we've got 10 people. I'm going to input people into Lofty as well today. Oh my gosh, where is my notebook? I swear. One day I will have my notebook out and it'll be good. So we're going to input 5 people into our Lofty account because I really should have more than the amount of people that I do have, but that's neither here nor there. It's just one of those things that I noticed that definitely should be I should have more like notifications, more little things like that. But because I have not been actively filling out my Lofty, like I want to get to it, but at the end of my prospecting days, and most of the time I don't. So we are definitely going through this and making sure that everyone in this notebook is inside of there, even if it's just a note, like sent one message asking about one house. That is the goal. And from there, we always talk to our people, make sure to set up notifications so that way, if it's been some time, at least we know and we can keep up with people. So I've been setting like, depending on whether the person is warm, hot, cold. If they're hot, I'm messaging them every week. If they are cold, um, it's definitely like once a quarter, maybe once a month type situation. But for warm, it's definitely going to be every 2 weeks. And hot, it just depends. Like right now, I've got a client, they want to go see a property. We need that pre-approval, so I'm like on their butt to get their documents sent into the loan officer, and letting them, like asking them if there's anything I can do to help, if I need to go scan documents, different things like that to make sure that process is moving along. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. Here's this list, and let me open up my Lofty. We're going fast today, y'all. Okay, let me see. Why was this not already open? I don't know. I thought I had opened it earlier. Okay, there we go. It's loading. If we finish a little bit early, I'm going to talk to chat about like, what's it called? Oh my gosh. About social media posts, about what I can do for today. I do have that open house, so there are going to be a few more things than usual, but it's definitely like a work in progress. Okay, so let me add a task to this guy. I think that's what I've seen the best realtors do. Which camera am I on, actually? Oh yeah. I think that's what I've seen the best realtors do, is that they like just keep up with their people. And maybe it's like not even like super detailed, but like people understand when things are happening, when they are um they're getting updates of when like the market is shifting, and all of those little things are things that I need to work on. We're working on it though. It's happening. I don't know if my connection is down. Okay, so we're going to add this person. Or actually, let me see if they're still in our system. No. So I'm actually adding 2 people because I forgot that their mom wanted to sell a property. Not forgot, I did the estimate, it's just we haven't found anything that they want to move to. Not for lack of trying, because I message her about every month and a half. Okay, so we've added 2 people in there. Sorry, my friend just messaged me a funny meme. Okay, so let's go from here. was adding someone and I thought, okay. I gotta write a note because I was showing them text messages and sorry, I did show them houses, and it was more so that they were not able to qualify like on a technicality, which it just is what it is. So we're going to start looking next May. Okay, so let me see. I'm actually going to message one person that I'm seeing in this notebook. Well, I'm going to see how long I messaged them ago because they're ready, but they're not really ready. And I mean, these text messages can be simple. Like for this client, I'm just letting them know, hi, I just wanted to check in. I know the goal is to buy soon. And if you are ready for an appointment, please let me know. I'd love to set up one up with you. Thanks. I mean, it's literally as simple as that. They told me their goals was to potentially purchase this year. It's just like following up and seeing if that is still a goal. Okay, so we've added them. I'm going to reach out to one more person too because they also told me that it was their goal earlier this year. It's funny because some of these people I don't actually have like their contact information. I only message them through Facebook or Instagram, mostly Instagram. Fire. Okay, so let's save that. But we gotta go add in a note just saying that we sent them a text. Text to see if they. Oh, good morning. I didn't see that someone posted a chat. Let me see. Can I even respond? Y'all, that's how green I am. Good morning. Okay. So we've got about 10 minutes left. I have input more than 5 people actually, but actually let me input this last person because she actually may buy. But yeah, y'all, if y'all have any questions, anything that you want me to talk about, let me know. I'm also going to be using ChatGPT. Yesterday, one of my coaches was telling me that created a plan on what to post, and so I won't be doing that today because of the open house, but tomorrow I want to get everything set up, so that way I'm able to really focus in on that. But yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Got my first comment. We've got 8 people watching. I'm excited for this. Yeah, I'm hopeful for the day that I will look back and realize that and like laugh at this, because 8 people watching a video, kind of ridiculous, but we gotta celebrate the small wins. We do. This is real estate. Oh my gosh, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, so they sent me like a sequence of stories for me to post, and I'm going to be posting that tomorrow just as a good way to head into the weekend. But such a cool thing that this coach does, honestly. Okay. So and because time has been limited, I'm going to just post this. I'm just going to copy and paste it right into it, but essentially it's a story. Ooh, open studio. Warning, the stream. Did the stream end on me? I'm not sure if the stream ended on me, but it doesn't matter. We're going to keep going. Slower than the bit rate. Yeah, I think we're fine. Well, this is going to end in a few minutes anyways. So, right now I am posting that, but essentially it's like a this or that story. So, do you like this? Do you like that? And I'm going to plug it into ChatGPT. Honestly, I think I just have too many tabs open, so I'm going to close a few of these. And from here, okay, so I just essentially posted that it's basically it's like this or that. So a light kitchen, a dark kitchen, a country style home versus a modern home. Like that's the thing that we're doing, and we're going to be posting that on Instagram stories tomorrow. And from there it's just trying to get more engagement, which I already have pretty good engagement just because I'm always on there sharing behind the scenes. But so if y'all want to go follow me on Instagram, at Invest with Tanya, definitely come on there. Yeah, we've got pretty decent engagement rate. So let me see. Okay, so anything else we need? Okay, so it's already coming up with all of that stuff. Yeah, my thank you notes are coming. They're coming. Which I think that I'm going to make them a little bit more than thank you notes. I think I'm going to print out an item of value, which is what one of my other friends does. So it's going to go out once a month, and just with the tips of like what they should be doing, like right now with their house. Like in the winter's coming, so it's time to weatherize your house, or it's time to do X, Y, and Z. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I said, definitely everything is a work in progress, and I'm going to go ahead and switch to the screen. But we definitely are trying to make sure that we're building a sustainable business. My gosh, that still says work with me day 2, and we're already on day 4, which is fine. I didn't realize I needed to change that, but we are creating a sustainable business. We are trying to make sure that we are able to really focus in and achieve our goals. Like I said at the beginning of the call, like you have to have your vision. That was backwards. You have to have your vision, so that way on the days that you are unmotivated, because eventually it will come, eventually you will have a day that sucks, and you have to stay motivated. Sometimes you'll even have like a week that sucks. Like it's just one of those things. It's inevitable. Oh my gosh, I can't pronounce that. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Just trust me. But it is 10:50. Sorry, 7. Y'all, I also can't read the time. Sorry, 9:57. And I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. If y'all need anything, feel free to let me know down in the comments if you have any questions on prospecting, about creating your vision. We also have really good videos on YouTube at Pat Combe Realty that will talk to you about creating this letter. They call it a prophecy letter. So if you want the link to that, I will post that in the description, but also I will post it in the comments if anyone asks. Okay, perfect. I will talk to y'all soon and we'll go from there.